Let her rip.
Tater chip. Shit, it's Monday night. You know what that means. It's the AlfromDtown&Chili442 show. Evan, what is going on?
Oh, very little.
It is
pretty mellow evening.
Yeah, it's a pretty rainy evening in central Illinois.
I'm hoping we don't have communication problems.
Yeah. That would not tonight. Well, not tonight. Tonight's going to go smooth. We're going to have a fun show. You know, it's just, yeah. So, anyway, it is the week before this week, coming up weekend. It is Easter Sunday, except for Evan.
Ours is way late this year.
Is it?
Yes, it's like, yes, I can't remember, but I think it's like 4 weeks later, 5 weeks or something.
Like in June?
Yeah, Orthodox Easter is, I think, way behind this year.
No kidding. I know one other year you guys were way, way behind.
Like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Making it happen, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like, I'm almost thinking it was like towards the end of April, maybe even the 1st of May. And we had ours like maybe the 4th week of March.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys went pretty far. Because I thought you was lying. I was like, hey, dude, you want to cook out? And you was like, I got Easter dinner with my folks. I was like, man, you ain't got to lie, dude.
If you don't want to come over, just say so.
Man.
Yeah, don't make up bogus excuses.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I remember my cousin joking. Usually we laugh that we get all the deals on all the Easter candy that's left over.
Oh, yeah.
It's on sale. But my cousin was joking. It's like we were getting the early sales for Halloween. Our Easter was so late.
Yeah, no shit. You were getting like the July 4th candies and shit.
Yeah, this is 4th of July stuff. Red, white, and blue Skittles.
Man.
No. Yeah. Anyway.
I think me and you kind of, we were talking, and it looks like it is going to happen on July 20th.
What's that?
Mike Tyson is going to fight Jake Paul.
Is it a fight or is it an exhibition?
I don't know, man. But here's my thing with Jake Paul. If I was in his team, in his camp, I think I would have tried to bring up the fact that he loses no matter what. If he beats Tyson, he fought a 58-year-old man.
A guy 30 years older than him.
Right. And then if he gets his ass whooped, of course he loses. But
If you're trying to make yourself to be a legitimate fighter, doing these events just to me makes you look like a clown. Like the fight with Nate Diaz. I mean that was I don't.
yeah,
Why are you selling yourself like that? You're just you're setting yourself up for failure, even if you win by doing something like this. But it's publicity for him. It's exhibition. He's going to make a lot of money off of it. I don't understand Mike Tyson doing it. I don't think Mike Tyson really needs the money, but I guess maybe he
now
does.
look, I ain't taking away nothing from Mike because I don't care if Mike Tyson was 98. I would not want to take a shot from Mike Tyson.
Oh, absolutely. I know that guy can still hit hard. I've seen some of his training videos. I would
Yeah.
not want to be hit by that guy.
I kind of hope he knocks him the fuck out. That's my opinion, though. I don't want to sway anybody, But
The thing I'm worried about if Jake Paul was really to, I guess he's a legitimate fighter. He has beat some people. He looks like he's got a chin. I guess he hits hard. I would hate to see him dog Mike Tyson around the ring. That would be disgusting to watch. Like, oh, he's just beating the crap out of this old guy. But on the other hand, like you and me, like everyone else, want to see Jake Paul just get knocked out by him. It'd be like, thank you, that needed to be done.
now, and I have watched Jake Paul. I've watched him train and stuff like that. One thing I think he's very flat-footed. He's a very flat-footed boxer. And, I don't know. Boy, Tyson's got those, he's got those body hooks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
sure Tyson still, he was a force in his day, and I can't say that he still isn't somewhat, but that age difference is just,
yeah.
It's silly. It's silly that this is happening.
I don't see how this is a win either way for Jake Paul. I honestly don't. I think it's going to put such a backlash on, and I ain't saying shit bad about Mike Tyson.
No. I like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I do. And, I don't think Mike could back down from anything.
It just seems weird watching some of his interviews where he's sold his soul a little bit. He's poured his heart out a little bit, and he's just like, I didn't want to fight, but I had to fight. And it just, I don't want to fight anymore. Some of his, if you watch some of his interviews and things, he's got a podcast and, it just seems so unlikely. So it's so staged to me. Seeing the bill card with it, and Jake Paul's doing the Masonic, speak no, don't speak. I look at that. I'm like, this is. It's just it's an exhibition. It's silly, and I'm embarrassed for both of them.
Yeah, I kind of am too, man. Although I just don't want to say nothing bad about Mike Tyson. Because I know, look, there is like a billionth of a chance that he would ever see this. But if he did, I ain't saying shit. I love Mike Tyson. I've watched, we were growing up when he was fighting, and I remember... my stepdad used to get to fights and would get so pissed off because Mike Tyson, there was some of them, I think one of them lasted like 18 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Fast.
Yeah. He just came out and it was like, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I love to see them guys talk shit about it, because he was quiet. There at first, he was quiet. And he just let him talk all that shit. And then as soon as he got in that ring, as soon as that bell, boom, it was over.
Yeah. He hit like, I don't know, anybody hit like him. I can't imagine taking a punch from him ever. But anyway, you said about how Jake Paul can't win. What the result of this, even if he does win or whatever, it's probably going to be some decision. What's his claim to fame that he beat Mike Tyson 30 years later?
Yeah.
You know,
That's what I mean. There is no.
and and
I
and
mean, if you're trying to like build your star or whatever, if you're trying to get as popular as you can, yeah, that you just made a bad move.
yeah, and same with the fight. He fought Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva's been retired from MMA for 15, 20 years. You know,
Yeah. Eh, eh,
and same with Nate Diaz. He was a gatekeeper for a long time, but he's done. I mean, he's out of it.
There,
Um,
man, there's a couple like MMA fighters like that are fighting now that have called Jake Paul out
oh
for
yeah,
this fight,
yeah.
you know, and pretty much called him, you know, a bunch of names that I'm not going to call him. You know, that was what they said.
Hmm.
So, yeah, Claudia in chat said it's on Netflix.
That's where they're going to show it.
Yeah, so I gotta get Netflix for a week.
Oh, you don't have it?
No, dude, I got rid of it. I watched all the comedy I wanted on there. I mean, you know, I'm not a real
That
big movie person, so
Well, that's a problem with Netflix. Not enough content all the time to keep it worth having monthly.
right,
And with everything in Hollywood, you had COVID, and then you had the whatever writer's strike or whatever, and so really not much has been produced in the last 3 4 years. Probably half the content. So it's yeah, what's new on Netflix? We'll look through. It's like there's just nothing I want to watch except some of their own created content, which most of it sucks.
right. So, yeah, I don't know why. So Claudia said comments are not showing. I might have hit something. I don't think I did, but it's hard telling.
I see her two comments and
Yeah,
well,
I see hers.
or her.
Huh. I don't know.
Very
Anyway,
weird. It shows one comment, but she's made three of them. Okay.
uh, the other day we did a list and we were talking about stuff, and it was we were, I don't know what we were talking about, but something about cereal, and we were talking about the toys.
Mm-hmm.
I found a list of
Oh,
24 iconic cereal box toys that were the best from the 80s and 90s. I want to see if I had any of these. Pebbles color changing dinosaurs. Yep, you got them in Dino cereal. The Dino Magic.
was this spin off of like Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, it didn't last too long, but Almond Delights free cash in every box. 1986.
Free cash.
Yeah, hold on. Supposedly every 43rd box even featured real U.S. currency. Sure, the odds were that we'd end up with something worth less than a penny, but the possibility of uncovering up to $500.
Ooh.
I think my parents seriously considered stuffing 43 boxes in our shopping cart. You know? No, that's 143 from the factory. And somebody was probably pocketing that shit. I bet you
Yeah.
half that money didn't get out. Monster Disguise stickers from Count Chocula.
Ooh.
They were
Stickers in every box.
yeah. But you could put them on yourself, almost like the tattoos.
Oh yeah, those early hentai tattoos.
The Captain Crunch Surfers. I do remember these. You put them in your bowl while you were,
Surfers.
yeah, little foam. It was a little foam thing, and you put it. I'm sure some kid ate that.
I never ate Captain Crunch. If I remember once having it live, it tears the shit out of the roof of your mouth, doesn't it?
Oh
Isn't
yeah,
that
the
it's just hard to eat? Just ouch.
the regular Captain Crunch. Man, that's what we should use on terrorists to to like negotiate and make them eat it dry too. Just spoons
With
full of it. You keep eating.
or skim milk, just really mess with them.
Oh, or no, that powdered milk.
Oh yeah, now you're just teasing us.
I do remember these, dude. The Captain Crunch Fun Globes. They were in the peanut butter, which Captain Crunch's peanut butter back in the day was my favorite cereal.
Hmm.
So, but these were glow in the dark moon globes.
Huh.
So there you go.
Don't remember those.
They weren't bad size either. They weren't like tiny. You could actually see. Oh yeah, the Kellogg's Rescue Ranger stamps.
Cool.
So the Chip and Dale. Number 7 is the General Mills Spooky Speedsters. I had these. I wish I had them now.
What were they?
They were cars, little speeders, and it had
Okay.
yeah. They weren't very big, and they were plastic. They were shit. Alphabets had the terrariums where you could start growing a garden inside. I do remember
Cool.
those. Alphabets, I didn't mind that cereal. That wasn't a horrible cereal.
We didn't have a lot of variety in our house. It was always we always had seemed like Life cereal and grape nuts and raisin bran and I don't know what else. Pretty much the basics.
Number
My,
number 9 on the list is Sugar Crisp Mystery Ball. This is like your magic 8-ball, Evan.
mm-hmm.
You can ask.
I don't remember that. Well, that's cool.
The Honeycomb Digital Watch had one.
Cool.
It didn't have the prestige of a Swatch, but it was pure gold for all of us who were more budget challenging.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I didn't grow up with a lot of these. I think it was, I think my mom was just too savvy that she wasn't going to let me talk her into getting some cereal just because it had some toy inside.
Right.
But then as I think about it, my dad would do a lot of the shopping at like 3 or 4 a.m. on his way home a lot because that's when he liked to shop. There's nobody in the grocery store, and so I think I didn't go to the grocery store that much with my mom, occasionally. But I'm thinking I missed a lot of these. And I'm not sure I really missed anything, but I think I missed a little bit.
Well, and I know what you're saying, but I think we got every once in a while, we'd get to pick out a cereal, but there was 3 kids. So, you usually didn't get your choice. Sometimes my brother would be a dick and just pick out like Oak Brand and shit.
See, I was a baby, so there again, you don't get a choice,
Right.
You're along for the ride. When you're the youngest child, you're always just along for the ride and everything.
Yeah. Number 12 on this list is Kellogg's Bike Reflectors.
Oh.
And see, what these this was on like cornflakes, not frosted or anything like that. So back then they had to give the cool toy. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
had to make it a little better than like the cheap globe and shit. It's got a picture of this reflector, and man, it's pretty nice. And it's of a cock.
Oh my.
I'm gonna skip some of these because I don't know. I don't know what Leon Neon is. Oh, they gave you Honey Smacks gave you 2 feet of neon rope. Oh,
Okay.
24 inches of Leon Neon and 2 connectors.
Oh, cool. Make yourself a little necklace, huh?
Yeah, and a bracelet. Did you know Urkel had Urkelos?
No, he has his own cereal.
Yeah. And in 1991, he Urkel for President campaign buttons were in the boxes of Urkelos.
No kidding.
Boy, I wonder what one of those is worth. I bet you it's worth some money.
Oh, I bet there's people that collect these unopened boxes and some of this stuff. I bet there are
Uh,
probably a good market for some of these you wouldn't believe.
Tony the Tiger water games. And these are the ones that, like, you push the button and the ring goes. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, those water games. The handheld ones. Man, see? Nesquik was giving out 3D glasses and pictures. Psst.
Oh, cool.
I wonder why they quit giving stuff away. Tony the Tiger was giving away Frisbees. Man.
That was popular back then.
Oh my God. I wonder if somebody's got this whole set. Cocoa Pops does. They did Star Wars, the Phantom Menace statues, like chess pieces.
Cool.
You know, some nerd has that.
Collect the whole set of whatever. What is on a chessboard? No, it's 30. No, what do you got? 8 times 4. 32 pieces? I don't know.
Oh, I do remember this in Fruit Loops. That Fruit Loops is another cereal that will fuck up the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
You
you're
almost gotta let Fruit Loops sit in that milk for a minute. You go spoonful into Fruit Loops. Whew.
I never eat cereal. That's a rare thing.
Yeah, me too. But talking about all this cereal is kind of making me want a bowl. Kellogg's glow in the dark, wacky wall walkers. Those things.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, and if you got all the fuzz on them, you just took a little. My grandma used to get so pissed because we'd, soak our wacky wall walkers in her palm olive. Be like, Grandma, it ain't just for hands.
Yeah, how'd you make them sticky again? They would get full of lint, and then they wouldn't stick to the wall and all that stuff.
Yeah, you just put them in like 50-50 dish soap and water, and like don't mix it. Just try put the water in first, then put the dish soap in there, and just set it in there for a while. And then when you pull it out, it'll be all slimy and shit again.
Oh, that's cool.
So there
I
you
didn't
go.
know you could revive them.
I don't even remember this. Kellogg's Ricicles. Huh. I don't even remember that, but they gave away finger puppets.
Interesting.
Apple Jacks in 1989 gave away ghost detectors. Oh, shit.
Ghost detectors?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I forgot to plug in my computer.
Oh, no. Here we go.
This is, there we go. Now we got some juice. We got
We
some
are so
juice,
smooth.
baby. Yeah, sorry about that. I just got a a warning says your computer is low. And that was it, Evan, on best cereal prizes. Yeah, I just don't. I know there was something that had that gave away baseball cards. It wasn't Wheaties. I hated Wheaties.
I remember getting baseball card or something like that in there. So is that a thing of the past? Do they not do this anymore just as a cost savings?
I don't know why. Unless it's
The
like
the
choking.
toys?
I wonder if they, there were so many lawsuits and shit. They just, I don't know. Hold on. Should we ask the internet why?
I just
Why
never
no?
shop for cereal. I just didn't know.
Why no toys in cereal? Choking hazard. Yep. Toys are not typically put in cereal boxes anymore. The toys became a choking hazard, which led to companies removing them from their cereal boxes and instead focusing on other giveaways like coupons. Boo! Well,
Yeah, no kid wants a coupon.
and if your kid chokes on a toy, how smart
Or
was
on
that kid going to be anyway? He wasn't going to be no fucking Einstein.
Well, I mean, a little kid could choke on a small little figurine or something. I mean, they say, you shouldn't give anything to a kid that could fit in a shot glass, because they could choke on it. But if your kid chokes on a baseball card, then yeah, you're gonna look into special schools and stuff.
Yeah. You shouldn't be eating that shit. Come on. You know, Evan, they call me and you the
Idiots.
doctors the doctors of romance. We have given some pretty strong, solid romance advice on this show.
Yeah, we do have a good reputation for that.
We're gonna help some of the guys out tonight. And these are 17 lighting phrases that could damage your relationship. Do you want to do it, Evan?
Oh yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Number 1 on the list is Evan, just don't tell them they're overreacting.
No, never tell a woman
Look,
that.
you're just overreacting. One of
Yeah.
us needs to calm the fuck down here.
If you want to see a woman overreact, tell her she's overreacting.
Yeah. So that is a no, guys. I never said that.
That's it?
Yeah. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and this phrase can confuse and install a sense of self-doubt within your loved ones. I never said that. And you probably...
Okay.
And then she's the lady in the phone's holding the phone and pointing. Yeah, you did, motherfucker, right there.
Man, my woman can't remember half the stuff around the house. She can't remember what she had for breakfast this morning. We've been together maybe 7 years. I guarantee you she remembers every fucking word I've said to her. She knows it. She will pull up conversations from years ago. No, you said this. I'm like, how do you remember that from 4 years ago? And you can't remember the simplest things, that did you bring something in from here? Did you do this? Did you do this? No. It's amazing. Yeah, don't even try to say, I didn't say that. No, because you probably did. And yeah, they've got it recorded. Trust me.
Yeah. These are 17 gaslighting phrases that could damage your relationship. You're too sensitive. Yeah, don't tell. Don't tell chicks they're sensitive. They're supposed to be. They're chicks.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll
I
buy that.
fuck. The dudes are sensitive too. You know.
Mm.
You're imagining things. Yeah. You might as well tell her she's seeing ghosts and shit like that.
Yeah, that's a dude that's cold busted. Oh, you're imagining things. You're
Yeah.
walking
You're
out of
making
this
that shit
out of
up.
some place with some chick, some other chick. Oh, you're just imagining things.
Man, that wasn't me.
Yeah, that's last ditch attempt right there.
It was just a joke. While humor is an important part of any relationship, there is a fine line between a fun joke and causing harm to your loved ones. See,
Mm.
I really need to be careful here.
Yeah, you do.
Because sometimes I cross the line. And sometimes I don't mean to, but it's just like, I don't know. That to me,
Yeah.
that's always been my outlet. Outlet is, laughter.
Yeah,
So
but sometimes in a relationship, you
yeah,
don't want to joke about anything,
yeah.
because people take things to heart. Even yeah, you got to be very careful.
Another thing they do not like being told, Evan, believe it or not, is you're being irrational.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, chances are it's true, but you don't say that.
yeah. I mean, these are things you can think. Uh,
We
an-
know it's true. We all know it's true. They're irrational, but don't say it.
Another thing not to say to your lady, Evan, you need help. Bitch, you need a shrink.
Yeah, you need professional counseling. Um, yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Yeah, not smooth.
Yeah. So we should have done this list before Valentine's Day. We could have probably saved millions of relationships. Um, they don't like to be told, the ladies, you're
Mm.
making a big deal out of nothing. Listen, let her make a big deal out of it. And you just sit there and listen to it. And if she ain't involving the cops and shit like that, then let her deal with it. And just sit there and.
Yeah, I think I screwed up that. I used that one last week, and you're making a big
Oh,
deal of
shit.
something. And,
You're making a
you
big
know,
deal out of nothing.
she was. It just got escalated at that point, and then you're like, I guess I'm all in on this conversation, on this
Yeah.
argument. So you just keep going and you make things worse. Either full throttle or you back down. What are you going to do?
Ooh, women don't like hearing this. I'm the only one who truly understands you. Well, that's a false statement. Because
Yeah.
the phrase can work to isolate your loved ones and undermine other relationships and friendships they have. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. I don't think I've ever done that. I've never stopped Now there
Yep.
was a chick that kind of was a hoe I didn't want my ex hanging around with. I kind of put a stop to that. Be like, hey, that hoe ain't coming over here.
Wow.
You'll never find someone else like me. Half the time, though, that's a good thing for a woman. If a woman is
Yeah.
leaving a dude, unless he didn't do nothing.
Yeah. And she's thinking, thank God he's the only one like that.
Yeah, so don't say that, guys.
That's going to backfire on you.
Yeah. She'll be like, I hope I don't find some needy mama's boy that's got a little wiener. And then you're like devastated and single.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay.
You owe me. Yeah, don't. You can't say that to your woman. You owe
Yeah.
me.
Nobody owes anybody anything.
No. Excuse me. Next one on the list. I was just trying to help you. Oh, this is about. It says that there is a thin line between supporting and helping someone and controlling them. Oh yeah, don't let nobody control you.
Yeah. And don't be a control freak.
Yeah, that's a douche.
Yeah.
Uh, you should have known how I'd feel. Yeah, that's kind of, no, we don't. Nobody knows how you're going to feel about something because you know what? Honestly, you could feel two different ways about the same situation depending on what kind of mood you were in.
That's true.
If somebody
Yeah.
kicked you in, if say you're at a party, a little cookout, and there's kids running around, and you're holding a little baby, and it's wearing them little hard baby shoes, and you're in a good mood, that baby stomps on your
Uh-huh.
privates. Bam, hard shoe right in the balls. If you're happy, you're just going to laugh about it and everybody's going to get a chuckle. But if you're drunk and angry already and that baby does it, you probably might shake a baby or something. And then, the mother will come over and grab the baby. What are you doing? And kick you out of the party. Happened to my uncles.
Uh-huh.
No,
All right.
I'm
Well, that's
kidding.
why I stay away from babies. Anyway,
Yeah, fuck them babies.
I'm scared of them, especially if I've been drinking. I'm scared of dropping somebody's kids
Yeah, oh
sometimes.
yeah, yeah.
People
Don't.
always like, you want to hold my baby? No.
No, you should
No.
have. You should have asked me before I was 9 high lives in.
Yeah. Just regardless. No, you're fragile little human. No, I do not want it in my possession, in my care, and my responsibility. No. Get it away from me. Sorry.
You're all right.
I'm not a kid person.
Here's another one, Evan, that you should not say to the ladies. It's always something with you. It's always something with you. Man,
Yeah.
you always got some baby mama drama jumping off in here.
Yeah, always got a problem. Some kind of problem.
Yeah, dang. Why can't you be normal?
Yeah.
They don't like hearing that. Oh yeah, never. If you're here, you've already went too far. You're just like your parent, friend, or ex. Just like your motherfucking mama.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never say that, dudes. Never say that.
I agree with that one.
Why can't you take a compliment? It says while it's great to compliment or praise your loved ones, if these positive words are used amidst negative comments and criticism, it can be a form of manipulation. So, like if you said, "You look good," if I was taking you out on the street to hoe.
Well, that right there is kind of a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. You can't do that, Evan.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a little different, but okay. We'll go with that.
Well, no, I mean they're trying to
Yeah.
be positive, but they're saying negative shit.
No, some people just can't take a compliment. I mean, sometimes it's with them it's negative internal, and they just don't accept it, and so they reject it. Oh, it says, "Oh, thank you," and then they, you know how people are.
Yeah. Me and Chili love compliments, by the way.
Oh yeah, but I'll tell you, as a person, I'm not good at giving them. I don't know
Right.
why, but it's I don't sing praises to people too often, and tell people I'm bad at that. It's just I admit it. I
Here,
need to improve on that one.
here's another one, guys, that you don't do. Is tell them you don't remember correctly. Undermining your loved one's trust in their own memory and perception can cause them to question their sense of reality. Yeah, don't fuck with people's heads, man.
Yeah, but that's what people do. Seen it many times.
So that was it. That was it.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was. But man, we should have done that though. Oh, there is one that's real quick I wanted to go through. I thought this was neat. 14 items that everyone uses for something other than their advertised purpose. Guess what number one on the list is, Evan?
Q-tips.
No, hydroponic kits.
You mean everybody's not growing tomatoes?
It says hydroponic kits promised to help you grow big tomatoes, but for some users have grander plans for these indoor gardening setups, from herbs to pots full of weeds.
Yeah. Yeah, tomatoes are so important to me that I'm going to grow some in my basement in a tent. Yeah.
Oh my God. Number two is grape juice with prohibition era instructions.
Grape juice with prohibition era instructions.
Back in the Prohibition days, some grape juice packages came with explicit instructions on how to ferment it, walking a fine line between legality and illegality.
Oh yeah, I made wine like that with
Yeah,
grape juice.
so
Yeah, a cup of sugar and pack or two of wine yeast, and put a balloon over the top of it, poke a hole in it, let it go for a couple weeks.
there you
It's
go.
nasty.
He said it's nasty.
Um, the girls upstairs, the apartment upstairs, drank it. I did.
Number
Anyway.
number three is Kmart spice grinders.
Hmm.
Kmart spice grinders, for some reason, um, for some reason, are one of the only products in the kitchen aisle to have anti-theft devices on them.
Really? People using them for weed, huh?
Yeah, it says
Stealing grinders?
a detailed review of all the discussions on the site will quickly tell you that these grinders are a favorite among a certain community who regularly get the munchies after using whatever they're grinding.
No, I can't imagine people stealing spice grinders from a grocery store just to grind their weed. But I mean, grinders are cheap at the head shop if you really need one. Wow, funny.
Uh, Dry herb vapes for culinary adventures. What the fuck is a dry herb vape?
Hmm.
I don't know. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to check that out though. Kitchen scales.
No kidding. Yeah, that's been used for the postal scales back in the day. The hanging postal scales that we had 30 years ago. The little counterbalance scales.
Oh, the eternal temptation of raw cookie dough.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people misuse it. Citric acid.
People misuse citric acid.
Yeah, citric acid sold innocently for homemade lemonade stands. for homemade lemonade takes on a double life in the hands of resourceful users. From cleaning solutions to bath bombs.
Okay, I've used it for cleaning. Yeah, citric acid, and I mean, I learned that from Randy. That stuff is the bomb, but I didn't. Okay, I didn't
Duct,
know it was used for lemonade.
yeah, I didn't either. Duct tape.
Killing people.
No, I mean duct tape, and it's not duck. Okay, it is not DUCK. It's
Yeah,
duct,
for
like
air duct.
duct.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your air ducts. Not anybody uses it on air ducts.
No, we use it for everything else.
Yeah. So that
It's a
was a good one
universal
right
tape.
there.
That's not fair, but yeah, 200 mile per hour tape. Some the gorilla tape.
Not so much anymore, but in the 90s and 2000s, I think Evan even had one. 35 millimeter film canisters.
Oh yeah, I ran across one of those film canisters recently, and I thought, man, that was the day back then. Everyone had those, and now you never see them anymore. Those little Kodak film can, black with the little gray lids.
Yep.
Uh huh. Keep your stuff out of the dark.
Pedialyte, once marketed solely as a drink for babies, has found a new audience seeking relief from adult-sized hangovers.
Yeah, I had a friend in college who worked at the grocery store. He used to steal that off the shelf and drink when he was hungover. He told me about that. I had no idea what he was talking about. He's this stuff Pedialyte for babies and for dehydrated babies. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was a young college kid. Funny.
13 empty sauce containers and sandwich bags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
What they expect people to put their weed in?
I wonder if like Ziploc realizes like what percentage of their baggies actually end up containing weed.
Fake urine. People aren't
Yeah.
just using it for pranks, Evan.
No kidding.
Yeah. And that was
Mhm.
it. That was the last one, bud.
Things that okay. That wasn't a list I was expecting. I thought they'd say like Q-tip. You're not supposed to stick them in your ear, and everybody sticks them in their ear.
You're not supposed to stick anything in your ear.
I know, but it's like Q-tips is like. I mean, it's the most number one thing.
It is.
And it says right on it, don't put in your ear. Wow, that's pretty cool.
All right. Well, we'll jump over. Oh shit, we're 8:48. We got a few minutes. We'll jump over, see if there's any headlines that catch our eye. Man who tried to kill Reagan claims he's a victim of cancel culture.
How so? I'm dying to know.
Yeah, no, we know who you are, motherfucker.
We haven't forgot about you.
Newly discovered Australian beetle almost mistaken for bird poo.
Oh, that would be rough. You ever been mistaken for bird shit?
No, I haven't. I can't. I can't get a good picture. Bears take a ride on a swan. Oh, I got to get a picture of this. Yes, they got a picture. Evanese Bears. There's a safari park over there in good old England or somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
And these bears jumped on this like they got these little swan boats that you can rent. A couple can rent. Well, these bears said, "Hey, we wanna swim a little too."
Well, look at that.
So there you go. They're out for a cruise on a swan. Thanks.
Having a good time.
Thank you to the BBC for letting us bark.
I like when bears do stuff like that. End up in people's swimming pools or stuff, just chilling.
Yeah, there was one. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was the dude had just started his hot tub, and he went in to get him a beer, and he like grabbed a little something to eat and everything, and he's walking towards his back door, and this fucking big ass black bear walks up, smells it, gets up in the hot tub and just chilling. That guy he's cussing.
You know, it'd be worse if he hung his ass over the side and just took a big old dump right in your hot tub. That would be horrible.
A man arrested for allegedly taking leg of pedestrian after train incident in Wasco.
Yes, I heard about that. Somebody walked off with
With the
some
dude's
woman's leg.
leg. Yeah.
They were cut in half by a train.
Oh my God.
Oh, people are sick.
Speaking of legs, I got a leg up on this story. Student amputates his legs to get £1 million insurance payoff. Only gets 5,611 and now has to pay it back.
Wah, wah, wah.
Man, what could you want that freaking bad? To look down and say, you know what? You gotta be a lazy motherfucker.
the price we pay for money. People.
This headline, masturbating handyman gets off.
Handyman.
A handyman who masturbated over a tenant's knickers has been acquitted of a criminal charge. Simon Lawrence.
I'll let him go. Come on.
Yeah. Simon Lawrence, 55, had been called to fix a faulty washing machine. But he didn't know. He didn't realize the couple had installed a motion sensor camera there to watch their cat.
Instead, they found this cat jerking it on.
Yeah, he was too. He laid her underwear on the bed and began the duty.
You're always on camera these days. Just anticipate it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. He got off though, Evan.
Apparently.
Yeah, more ways than one. So it didn't.
They really press charges. I mean, if somebody just fire the guy, you know, maybe give him a bad review on Angie's List or whatever. But you know, come on, don't press charges on the guy. Taking you to court.
An old plastic statue of Kentucky Fried Chicken founder Colonel. What? For $1, Evan, what was Colonel Sanders' first name?
I have no idea, and I know I ran across this like within the last year. I'm guess Dave. No, I don't know.
No, it's Harland.
Harland
Sanders.
Harland Sanders. No kidding. Okay.
Has been disposed of in Japan. The country's unit.
I told you Kentucky Fried was huge in Japan.
Yeah. It was tossed into the river in the 1980s, and they found it. So, there you go.
Cool. Like to have it.
Cambodian Prime Minister bans musical vehicle horns to detour dancing. Oh, it's Footloose all over again.
Well, they got one of those cucaracha horns on their car or something. or the General Lee horn or something. What kind of musical horns they got in their rides?
Uh, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia glitch lets customers withdraw millions.
Oh, that's nice.
And I think that's going to be it on news. Let's see if our buddy Dave has anything for us this evening before we call it an evening.
How do you when you draw a million? What do they ask you? How would you like that? I want that in ones. Count it out in front of me. Sorry.
Oh my God. Bozo criminal of the day comes from Russia. Seems our lovesick bozo had a fight with his wife, and to make up with her, he decided to play the role of Prince Charming and rode his horse over to their apartment. He then walked the horse through the lobby where the big fellow left a smelly reminder of his presence. The horse shit on the floor, Evan.
I got it.
Okay. And after, he couldn't get the horse in the elevator. So he rode him up 5 flights of stairs to the 5th floor. Instead of being impressed, the wife called the cops, who were still trying to decide what to charge Prince Charming with. The good news, the horse was removed from the building without incident and now is happily back on the farm.
Wow.
Yeah, man, there's so many other things you can do. Hold the boombox up. What was that dumb movie?
Say anything?
Yeah.
I think that was the name of it.
And
That sounds right.
I don't know, Evan. You said that motherfucker quick.
Usually go with what pops into my head. You know.
Oh, anyway. Evan,
Yeah.
tell these beautiful people goodbye. We're going to actually make it an hour show tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Supposed to be decent weather. I don't know. Oh, you got Easter next weekend. Happy Easter. I guess yesterday was Palm Sunday, correct?
I guess. It's always Palm Sunday for me, if you know what I mean.
I gotcha. What? Okay, yeah. Good Friday this week. Okay, people got a day off. Well, get through. You got 3 more days. Do it.
Yep. And I am actually going to do something this week. I am going to watch the remake of Roadhouse.
Why? When did they remake it? This year? Last year?
Yeah, I think so. Jake Gyllenhaal.
You're kidding.
So, no, I almost did I'm going to try to save this for next week. Next week, one of our lists is going to be, if you've never seen the movie Roadhouse, it's a cheesy movie, but it's pretty good.
So now Jake Gyllenhaal is the baddest bouncer in the planet?
Yes. So, but I was going to do a list of 10 little known facts about the original Roadhouse movie starring Patrick Swayze. Boy, I bet you we could. Hold on. Oh, his love interest in the movie that played Dr. Elizabeth Clay actually went and hung out at a hospital for a few weeks.
Cool.
It was marketed just like Dirty Dancing. They said they used Swayze's stardom and his sexiness. And it did. Women flocked to that. Swayze starred on its soundtrack. He sure did.
Did he?
Yes, he sings a song, She's Like the Wind.
Oh.
And it's it's not a bad song. Roadhouse comes in at a standard 114 minutes. But in an interview with the Oklahoma Man, Sam Elliott, who played Dalton's friend Wade Garrett, confirmed that the original cut of the film was 3 hours and 20 minutes long. This meant that
Oh,
more than a third of the film was left out.
I think that happens a lot. Wow.
Swayze turned down 2 other action classics to star in this one. Tango and Cash, and Predator 2. Swayze performed all his own stunts and fights.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was
I didn't
made
think they did all that.
It was made into a stage musical with a very long name. Where in the fuck's the name of it?
Really? I
Build
want to
it.
go see the Roadhouse the musical.
Oh my God.
America. That's as American as you can get. Oh my God.
There's actually a direct-to-DVD sequel was made
No kidding.
called Roadhouse 2 Last Call. The DVD flick told the story of Dalton's son and starred none of the original film cast. The only actor of any note in it was Jake Busey.
Huh.
One scene was used to train police officers.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't say what scene, no. Bill Murray phones Kelly Lynch's husband every time he sees her sex scene. What a dick.
Dang.
Hey, I'm watching your wife get plowed by Patrick Swayze right now. How you feel about that?
Rest in peace, Patrick.
Yeah. So anyway, I am going to watch it because I like Roadhouse. So I want to see what they did. If they tried to redo it exactly, if they changed it, and I will give my review on it next Sunday. No, next
Wow.
Sunday's Easter. Or
Yeah.
yeah. And
Next Monday.
Yeah, we go on Mondays anyway. Duh.
Hollywood and their sequels, or their redos.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah, why can't they just leave things alone
Right.
sometimes? But interesting. Okay.
All right.
Let us know.
Yeah, I will. All right, guys. We love you. Peace. Be good to one another. Have a great holiday. Enjoy it. Enjoy your family, whatever you do. And we love you. Thank you so much for checking us out. If it's for 5 minutes, if it's for an hour and 5 minutes. And we appreciate you guys. Peace. I already said it, but I'll do it again. We love you. Be good to one another.
Later.